it's very interesting for us to work on this, to indeed be maybe a kind of a spearhead for 4K. Of course, it is indeed a challenge because we are moving into unknown ground and have to learn as well. Last year at the Configurations Cup was, it was a roller coaster ride for us because we learned a lot, and in the end some things were not good, other things were very good, other things then suddenly turned out to be not so big of an issue, and we learned of this, have evolved. So can by now say that we have gained a lot of experience in 4K. I think that in terms of the production side, live production, that's basically solved. So it is possible by now. The cameras are there, the switcher is capable of doing this, recorders are there, monitors are there. So all the bricks in the puzzle are basically there. So the system is working. Maybe on the later stages, in terms of encoding, in terms of set-top boxes, there's some variables still, and we heard that today, that this is something where you can tweak around. But on the production side, to my understanding, we are, of course you can optimize further, and but there's no part missing. For us, 4K and IP are kind of going together. We will be moving from an SDI-based infrastructure into a IP-based infrastructure with a lot of advantages of being able to do remote productions, for example, that you can connect a remote site, a remote studio to your host broadcasting center and use that as if it was next door. It will give the flexibility of connecting all kinds of devices over just one cable, and at the moment with the 4K, at the moment you need 4 HD SDI cables to transmit 1080 50p, and in the future it will be just one Ethernet, 10 gigabit Ethernet cable. So also here flexibility in the studio, but also in the OB band. 4K at the moment, of course, it's 4K for 4K distribution, but you can also use the resolution for new things, more things, 4K for HD. So use the full resolution then to zoom into the material and to cut out the HD material in live production, but also in feature productions, natural history, for example, where it might be very interesting to be able to zoom in. So that's one important point. Where we can help, where 4K is helping to create benefits for the user. The flexibility to use 1 week in 4K the camera, and next week it can be used for high frame rate. The third week it can be used as a kind of documentary style camera. So it's quite versatile, the whole system. Understanding the issues, understanding the discussion areas that we currently have. We heard today about a standardization discussion. Should we move in that direction? Should we wait for 4K to arrive? Should we do this now? It's all a debate still going on.